Okay, let's have a look at the answers. This page, Mark Barton, Freespirit. You don't know what you're missing. Right, first page. Clay and mud. These are the answers. Clay and mud gives bacteria a safe home, so when mixed with seawater, dissolves, and this is the start of evolution. From the sea to land, then to ape to Neanderthals. This is the first humans, Adam and Eve. Lucifer pointed in a direction to multiply. This was his only one job he had to do, as Father couldn't, as he is pure. The earth crustaceans split up, sending people all around the world. We all live in different weather conditions, changing our features, i.e. if you live in a hot part of the world with the sun blazing down you all the time, your body over generation will develop a pigment in the skin, so when a baby comes out it's black-brown, to protect itself from the sun. The human body is so sufficient, it can look after itself. The nose is small with big nostrils, so when inhaling the hot air does not burn the canal nostrils when breathing. Same with the opposite, but in cold environments you've no need to protect yourself from the sun, so over generations that pigment reduces to the condition of the environment. So in cold parts of the world people develop long noses and smaller nostrils, so when inhaling cold air it warms up the air before inhaling. Tell me something I don't know. People with squinted eyes, remember being told when younger, pull a face and the wind changes, you'll stay like that. This is the wind blowing someone's face towards the eyes. You see, imagine this over thousands of years on flat land. Over time, baby will come out with a squint to protect itself from the wind. The human body is so sufficient it can adapt to the elements of the earth. We all might have different features and feelings, but our emotions are the same. Men or women, anger, fear, disgust, sadness, and the one that binds it together, happiness, equals human love. This is some of the division we have today in the world. Don't lie to yourself. If you have eyes, you can see colour. Every man and woman have grown apart. Different nations, languages, nationalities, and religions divide us all. Just remember, we have all got the 5 basic human emotions which come from wanting to multiply. This was the sin into selfishness. Father's board is yearning of human happiness, people calling it a religion, a faith, a personal feel-good factor. Everybody knows what's right and wrong through their conscience. Jesus is there for feelings, but that's not the beginning of an end. End of all, there's more. There's another opening. Where do you think the feelings came from? It's emotions. Jesus has paid for your selfishness, but they also come from emotions. So that means you still carry it around with you. Jesus is a path back to Father, not just a drop-off point. A sheep is a dead sheep. Your emotions are like nails in your own coffin. See Born in a Box, Facebook, Mark Barton, Suppression of Emotions. So Father is giving you a clear instruction on how to come a free spirit, and Jesus is that test for you to surrender yourself. Your brother, eyes, ears, mouth, nose. Remember, like forked lightning, all coming down from the earth into one go, to one person. Father had to leave him, Jesus, my brother, whilst doing this. As Father is pure, Jesus said, why have you forsaken me? But now rest with Father, our brother. What Jesus had to do because Father wants to bring you home. You can't give that happiness up that's bonding the other emotions together because you still want from the world. The job is done now. You have multiplied enough. There is a path. Surrender the human emotions. See Human Love, Truth Story, Love Letter, Mark Barton, Facebook. To be able to see the first sin, you will have insight through the Holy Spirit. To be able to see what the world is really like is a selfish breeding ground, giving yourself a handshake, and that's why Jesus has been sent to surrender emotions. And Holy Spirit, once awakened, gives up the very first sin. See, once I was blind, but now I see. Facebook, Mark Barton. This is the opening to the good soil, bringing you closer to a task, a pure and perfect family. I am God, I am your maker, and you have a mind of your own to think for yourself. And I have given every human being, man or woman, the Holy Spirit. Jesus is there to awaken it. So I ask, I am yawning. Please do it before it's too late for yourself. Mark is my vessel. The Holy Spirit is the insight into the world. If you believe in Jesus enough, trust in yourself. See, faith is like a seed. Facebook, Mark Barton. Faith, speak to yourself, your conscience. You will know about your emotions and the Holy Spirit laying dormant through your conscience, till asking to wake up. Until you surrender, ask and you shall receive. See, giving up on the world and not yourself. See Facebook, Mark Barton. Faith is a seed that grows to be the biggest plant in the garden, which turns into trust, not of this world. That's why you can't see it. Jesus is not of this world. Belief is inside us, where the Holy Spirit lays. People only believe in what they see, like goodness, and make up a faith, a religion, and say this is what's driving the goodness. I say this: whoever's first will be last. Look close, you will want a human reward. Trust, faith, belief to Jesus is on the outside of the world, and it is down to the individual to find it. I sent my son down. What more do you want? It is my plan to do this once the world has multiplied. It has done now. I sent my son down for everybody and anybody to surrender the human emotions. Sin equals selfishness equals you. Anger, fear, disgust, sadness, and to bind it together, happiness equals human love. You have a choice. This is what keeps you blind. You're not prepared to surrender what you can't see. I did give you a conscience though, which is a counsellor, so you know what's right and wrong. Whatever happens in the world can be resolved in the world, as you can't resolve it when you're gone. And if you have that trust, faith, belief in Jesus, ask for the Holy Spirit to wake up, and you shall receive. That is where I'll be waiting. A sheep is a dead sheep. You cannot kill the Holy Spirit. Mark is my vessel, and he's with me in the good soil. He has done everything the world can offer. He knows about emotions and unique feelings you all have. You can surrender your feelings, but it will not wake the Holy Spirit. Surrender the emotions, that's when the Holy Spirit comes alive. And it's the emotions that are the sin. This is what I give you in the beginning. I could not tell you to prosper, as I am pure. I sent Lucifer to point you in the direction. This was my plan. So this is why my son came to earth, to pay for sin. So you can have a path back to me. Take that hand off your face and I will open your eyes. Whatever happens in the world can be resolved in the world. Don't let any other human being judge you, as they have all got the exact same emotions as you. Cannot resolve it once you're gone. Fill up the hole inside and not the one in the ground. Just a picture. All human emotions act the same way, taken from the earth, selfishness. You can surrender this with Jesus, remembering what he's done for you, stripped for him. We've all been given a mind of our own to think for ourselves, to make choices. Choose to return to our normal state before sin. You don't know, you can't see past your hand. It's stuck on your face, making you blind. That's why Jesus is there. The Holy Spirit will only come alive once 100% is surrendered. Your own happiness bonds the other emotions together. Anger, disgust, sadness, fear together equals human love. Surrender this to Jesus as He is give you 100%. This is the only way the Holy Spirit will be alive in you. Ask and you will receive. Whatever you ask for, 1, 2, miss a few, 99, 100, He will give it to you. But the true calling is a path back. We all have a choice, a mind of our own, to think for ourselves. Make the right choice whilst you still can. Conscience, Counselor, Holy Spirit lays dormant in every human with the 5 basic emotions: anger, fear, disgust, sadness and happiness. Thank you for the sacrifice and giving everyone the chance to find a path back to Father. I will never live with that suppression again. Life is like a coffin. You're born from sin, sea, bacteria, clay and mud. As you experience life, you generate more and more selfishness, not able to take them screws out of your coffin. The emotions are the screws that keep that coffin lid closed tight. See, faith, a sheep is a dead sheep. People call me crazy. I was crazy suppressing emotions for all those years and creating them feelings that incarcerated me for 10 years and kept me in a box till I surrendered myself. Feelings are the key, the emotions are the padlock. Your conscience is Jesus with the Holy Spirit. Easy, step by step, to take that hand off your face. Jesus has seen it all, do not worry, He's your brother. Read rest of Facebook, Freespirit, for everyone. Thank you to Father. The work has just begun. It's about time you see with your heart, not your eyes. Love you all. Time to come home. Into a picture. It's like a picture with a few words. I'll read this one. Hello everybody, come and collect your reward. I've paid for all human selfishness, fear, disgust, sadness and happiness. I'm hearing your conscience. I speak to you when I'm counselling you. I am the Holy Spirit. Surrender 1, 2, 3%. You know I'm there. You feel better the next day. Marcus surrendered 100% because I know every little hair. He surrendered every little hair. He asked for the Holy Spirit to wake up. So, to everybody, ask and you will receive. Before, I thought money made the world go round. It's not, it's selfishness. Stubbornness, snobbiness, morals and motives control us a behaviour which comes from a feeling, which is generated by emotions. You don't have to take substances to suppress emotion. It's human nature to use emotions to get what you want. Compromise emotion for what you cannot see equals suppression. The driving force of this, you either want to multiply or have your own sexual gratification or just want to be liked. Anger, fear, sadness, disgust are basic human emotions men and women have, and happiness ties this all together with a nice little human bow, making you feel you've got to have it. This will not fill up the hole. Jesus has got the hole, the answer, the Holy Spirit. You will not get whole in the world. You will always be looking for something or someone. I hope you find the right hole, not the one in the ground. Page. Two wrongs don't make a right. Haven't I given you a mind to think for yourselves, to be able to be independent? You know there was a decision in the garden that I had to step back from. Same with my son Jesus on the cross. I am pure, I am God. Two wrongs don't make a right. Adam poked Eve and now she's a very hurt woman that will not stop bleeding. Wake up, I tell you. Two wrongs don't make a right. The work is done. Come home to me through Jesus. Surrender not just your feelings, but your emotions, and the door will open. And not before. Jesus, my son, is your test to see how much you love him, to how much you love yourself. Every human with emotions has got the answer inside of themselves. I've given you the conscience. I am of a different love, not human love. That's why you cannot see me. You are blind with selfishness, and my son Jesus is dizzy, tired of this world. Time to come home, for you to be unlocked. My son Jesus was a drop-off point. Not no more. The truth and the trust is overflowing. Now, you hold the key to your emotions. You know what's right and wrong. Surrender this and Jesus will hold the door open for you. You will have the Holy Spirit with you awakened and be in the good soil. Facebook Mark Barton. Has trust not just in me. I've got to stop this.